One player ready.
That's not it.
Player ready one.
Wrong again.
One player ready.
You already said
Son
that.
of a bitch! Ready Player One is directed by Steven Spielberg, who's known for directing many major films including Jaws and Schindler's List. And it stars Ty Sheridan, Olivia Cooke, Ben Mendelsohn, Simon Pegg and Mark Rylance. When the creator of a virtual reality world called the Oasis dies, he releases a video in which he challenges all Oasis users to find his Easter egg, which will give the finder his fortune. This is a really fun movie. There's so many Easter eggs, so many pop culture references that any movie fan is going to love it for that aspect alone. And then just seeing it in theaters and cinemas, I really think adds to the experience, because when you're sitting there, you'll see someone in front of you point out at the screen and go, "Oh look, there's that character," or your friend will lean over and go, "Oh my god, he's there in the background." It's just such a unique experience in the cinema. I don't think we've really had to this level anyway before, because trust me, there are a lot of background characters from video games, movies, just icons. It's got an awesome soundtrack that really does stay true to the 80s vibe from the source material. You never really get a full song in there, I don't think. It's not like Guardians of the Galaxy where you hear a full song being played in the film. Like, you'll hear snippets here and there. It does just really get that 80s vibe in there. The pacing was great, even though it was a long film. It went by really fast, but it did cause some issues as well. I think if they had slowed down in a number of places, they really could have added to the character development and just the character relationships a lot more, because it was sorely lacking that aspect in this film. Mark Rylance, who played James Halliday, the creator of the Oasis, was a fantastic casting choice for that character. He conveyed so much through just his voice, which when you've read the source material, that is what you want from that character. So I couldn't have picked someone better for that role. Simon Pegg played Og, Halliday's best friend. He was really good in the role, but he kind of felt underused, and the rest of the cast were solid. None of them stood out, but none of them detracted from the film either. I did have a few issues with the plot. I can't really go into them without giving away any spoilers, but I will say I am doing a spoiler discussion video with Dan Jensen, who's another movie reviewer you should check out. He does really good reviews. We're going to be doing a book to movie comparison, so you're going to get all those juicy spoilers there. Keep an eye out for that, I think, late next week, because he still needs to see the film. I'll make sure to update the description below and leave a link to the video whenever we do it, so yeah. Make sure you check out his channel and subscribe over there so you can see it straight away as soon as it's up. But remember my channel, remember my reviews. Don't go over to his channel and then ditch me like that other person. Yeah, you. I know you. Who won't be watching this, he'll be watching his videos. Anyway, the special effects, the CGI, it worked for what they were going for. I can see some people who will have major complaints about it because it does look very computer generated, but that's what they were going for. It's meant to be in a virtual world, in a video game. So of course they're not going to have super realistic graphics. There's going to be this kind of cartooniness looking feel to it. So if you go from that point of view, the one they're going for, it looked great. This movie did have issues. I'd say other than James Halliday, a lot of the characters were not very memorable. Unless you've read the book, and the character dynamic between a lot of them wasn't as strong as I would have liked. Because I'd say that's actually one of the stronger aspects of the book, is their dynamic and their back and forth. It's kind of lacking here. In comparison anyway, and I never really felt that the stakes were that high. I mean, they were high. It's to get all the fortune and control of the Oasis, but you never really get that sense from the characters. It kind of feels quite laid back in that regard. And the villain and the evil corporation in this film, the IOIs and the Niners, they were never really that threatening, and at times they kind of just felt like a complete joke. As this is set in a virtual world, a video game, the characters throughout the film, they use special items or artifacts. In the book, those items are earned. In the film, they just pop up out of nowhere. Like a character could be facing a problem, and they kind of go, I have this issue or problem. No worries, I have this item that will help. They use the item, problem gone. In this film, it kind of came across as more of a cop-out because, like I said, it wasn't really earned. It just popped up. And it happened with more than one thing. It was never the same thing, but it was like the same kind of plot device. So, didn't really like that. The challenges and riddles, they're solved a little bit too easily by some of the characters. They're meant to be really tough, and then at the start there's this one challenge that's meant to have been going on for 5 years, and the way they solve it, it's kind of like, really? It took 5 years to win that? Okay. That last one might be more of a nitpicky thing, because I know others did not have that issue, and I don't know if when I see it again, if I'll still have that issue. I'll be really curious. I'm curious to know if anyone else had that problem, because if you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like I said at the start, this is a really fun film, and it's definitely a film you want to see with others in cinemas. It's definitely a movie-going experience. If you've read the book, even though they make major changes, you'll still find something to love. If you've never heard of the film, you'll still enjoy it. I had 4 friends that I went with, none of them had heard of it, and they all understood it perfectly and had a really good time. Spielberg made a really fun movie, one of his most fun movies in years. I would give Ready Player One a 7 out of 10. So are you looking forward to Ready Player One? If you've seen it, what did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. Let's have some sort of discussion. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you can keep up to date with my future content. See you next time.